In a place in the world there is an extremely mysterious construction. Not only are there dozens of rocks lined up, huge stone pillars have strange shapes, and below it, there are also countless ancient relics hidden inside, with extremely delicate arrangement. Even, it was once considered by modern people to be a deliberate forgery. This is the most mysterious prehistoric relic in the world. After all, what secret is being hidden here? Stonehenge is located on Salisbury Plain, UK. There are 5 stone statues arranged in the center, with giant trapezoidal arches. These rocks are about 6 meters high, consist of gray sandstone columns weighing about 20 tons. Outside the gray sandstone dome is another sandstone ring. It is a circle of blue sandstone arranged in a circle. Each block weighs about a ton, even though it looks desolate and deserted. But does it imply some mysterious command? After recovery through computer simulation, it was found that the main axis of the Stonehenge stone circle, perfectly suited to the winter solstice sunset and the direction of the sunrise on the summer solstice. They look like a giant observatory. So when were these rocks built? And what is the purpose of building them? Archaeologists, during excavations in this area, it was revealed there are not only hundreds of catacombs lies beneath these rocks, there are still 4 human remains buried. One of the 4 sets of remains was decapitated. Another group was hit by an arrow at a fatal point. And among the 56 outer circular holes, there were actually dozens of cremated skeletons. Through analysis, for dating and isotopic analysis, identify these remains all originate from the Neolithic period 5,000 years ago. That is to say, they appear together one way. Simultaneously, archaeologists also discovered, not only are there thousands of objects buried here, which animal bones were also carefully placed around. Most of the skeletons are not indigenous. There are many sources in there, items from distant lands. Archaeologists speculate that Stonehenge stone circle, most likely, it was a place used for sacrifice. On the summer solstice, there were some people from other places who came by boat, rush here, then go along the main road forward. They stood on the central axis of Stonehenge in an orderly manner. When people see the sunrise, right in the middle of Stonehenge on the summer solstice, they held a sacrificial ceremony. A grand ceremony that resembles an offering to heaven. But the problem is, in an almost endless plain, where do these sudden rocks come from? Regarding this issue, archaeologists discovered through geological exploration, blue sandstone and siliceous sandstone form the core of the Stonehenge stone circle. Can't find it locally. Only in Southwell, about 225 kilometers away, just found this type of stone. And at that time, there aren't any big tools. How did they bring it from such a faraway place? Mining and transporting it. Some people speculate about this. Ancient craftsmen may have carved the wooden blocks into them. Gaps between large blocks of rock. Then the wooden blocks started to swell after getting wet from the rain. This causes huge slabs of stone to fall out. Then they placed it on wooden planks and pulled it forward. Or roll up wicker blocks. It may also have been transported along the coast via wooden boats. So what is their purpose in doing this? After reviewing a large amount of information, archaeologists learned that, in the traditional beliefs of the ancient capital of England, spring water is often considered the gateway to the gods, or the name of a force of nature. The spring water in the Presley Mountains is clear and pure, so they decided to travel thousands of miles to transport these giant rocks. Transport to Stonehenge stone circle area. Later, archaeologists are again present in the Stonehenge stone circle, found 2 destroyed skulls. That's an incredibly giant European bison skull. And there were many bison bones scattered around. That's when it was revealed. The secret why Stonehenge is here. According to the analysis, the appearance of these buffalo valleys coincided with the chronology of the Stonehenge stone circle, and at all levels in this area, also discovered a large number of fossil European bison bones. This also means that bison have a very dense population in this land, because this animal is very ferocious. So to survive, thousands of hunters began to gather here. Let's hunt this animal together. A long time ago, people form beliefs in their consciousness. For Stonehenge stone circle, what's even more surprising is, archaeologists not only found on rocks, the image of the axe is engraved with an ancient cultural symbol of the United Kingdom, and about 250 meters northwest of Stonehenge, 3 wooden pillars were found. The wooden totem poles are at least 5,000 years old. That is to say, people organized it here at that time. A major event like a game hunt. This further confirms this conjecture. And about the 7-ton rock above Stonehenge. How did it get raised? That's always a mystery. A view that explains that, at that time, people may have used special methods, Create a slope from the soil along the standing rocks, then pull the stone horizontally up from the slope. After they finished, they dug up that land. There's another point of view. First lift one end of the rock, build a wooden support platform underneath, then lift the other end up, build a similar support foundation. Repeat until the stone reaches a certain height, although such conjectures appeared one after another. But it was never confirmed, and archaeologists have also discovered, on top of the rock, the raised part is also precisely carved, and the groove, like two puzzle pieces, the two horizontal and vertical rocks fit together perfectly, and this happened 5,000 years ago. Still in the Stone Age, for the British, it was a miracle. Finally, there are many people who doubt the Stonehenge research. Isn't this the 1950s? Britain's counterfeit problem, the most misunderstood of them all. That was the discovery of the Stonehenge stone circle in 1954. Image of restoration work carried out during the mysterious construction process. Regarding this issue, a series of evidence was presented to refute this rumor. After reviewing a large amount of historical data, archaeologists, for example, in 1914 during World War I, image of soldiers walking through Stonehenge. 1890 for photo of an old man sitting at Stonehenge. Image of tourists checking in 1875. Even in the early days before cameras were invented. For example, in many paintings from the 19th century, ancient book from the 5th-10th century, even in 13th century parchment paintings, Stonehenge also appeared there. That is to say, has been there for at least hundreds of years. People have researched this, researched the mystery of the origin of Stonehenge stone columns. Never stop, to this day. This rock is like a gate leading to paradise, still attractive, and behind it, there are still countless unknown secrets hidden, waiting for future humans to decode them one by one.